Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants, where I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. So it seems like more and more people have just about had enough of LeBron James's garbage. This week, someone else came out and blasted him over the stupid comments that he made on his podcast, The Shop, where he said that Boston Celtics fans are racist as bleep. Now, it wasn't, say, another angry YouTuber or podcaster like myself coming out and just ripping LeBron James. No. Now we have people who actually played in the NBA, or people who are not named Enes Kanter Freedom, who are now blasting LeBron James. And that other player who's had enough of LeBron James's stuff is Kendrick Perkins. And, well, what did he say about LeBron? Well, before we get to that, it's time for a word from our sponsor, H2O Health and Water Solutions. Does your toilet have rings that always need cleaning? Do you have hard water spots on your shower doors? Calcium buildup on your faucets? Just imagine what all of that is doing to the inside of your washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, your hot water heater. What about the pipes inside your body? Buy a filter or be a filter. You can have clean, mineral-rich water without the buildup of unwanted toxins in your body and throughout your whole home. Call Vicki Johnston today at H2O Health and Water Solutions at 928-899-7504 or stop in and see her at the Prescott Gateway Mall. So again, Kendrick Perkins, not a fan of LeBron James's comments about his former team, the Boston Celtics. Perkins had a 16-year career in the NBA. Half of that was spent in Boston. In fact, he won a championship with Boston in 2008. So now Kendrick Perkins is an ESPN analyst, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he made these comments working for ESPN, which of course has transformed from a very enjoyable sports information network into a social justice platform. But in response to LeBum's claim that Boston Celtics fans are racist as bleep, and this comes from Outkick, Perkins is quoted as saying in that article, quote, "There's racism everywhere. I spent 8.5 years there," meaning Boston, "and maybe it's because I was on the Celtics, but I didn't experience racism." End quote. Now, I don't know about his claim about racism being everywhere. I mean, are there racists out there? Well, yeah, in a population of 330 million or so, you're going to have a certain percentage who are buttheads. Is racism as prevalent as everyone thinks? No, I highly doubt that. Now, the rest of Perkins' comments, I have no problem with. And now Perkins, he did say that Boston fans can be aggressive and they can go overboard at times. And me, who actually is a Boston Red Sox fan, I 100% agree with that. Now, you go from, say, the Eastern Seaboard to New England, you go up that corridor there on the East Coast, and trust me, as someone who grew up there, I can tell you from firsthand experience, the sports fans there are absolutely insane. I mean, heck, I still get insane when I'm watching sports. Anyway, I digress there. Even though Perkins said that Boston fans can go overboard, he doesn't think they're racist. Also, think about this. If Celtics fans were actually racist, well then, why would they support a team whose roster is largely composed of black players? But Perkins, he wasn't done calling out LeBron because he went after the fact that LeBum actually has a 10% ownership stake in the Boston Red Sox. And as a Red Sox fan, that fact just pains me. So going back to the Outkick article, this is what Perkins said about that. Quote, "Why would you even want to address or have ownership into an organization that you would consider a city of being racist? That's my question to LeBron James. Like, You own a percentage of the Boston Red Sox. Do we overlook the bigger picture when it comes to actually making money? If we going to sit on here on one hand and say that the fans of Boston are racist, but on the other hand, you own a percentage of the Boston Red Sox, I'm kind of confused in that aspect. End quote. Boom! Kendrick Perkins at the control of a B-2 bomber, dropping those truth bombs on LeBron James. And like I said, I think more and more people are seeing LeBron James for what he really is. A hypocrite. He calls Boston fans racist, yet he takes their money as a part owner of the Boston Red Sox. Apparently he has no problem with that. He goes on about civil rights abuses, real or imagined, in this country, but he ignores what the communist Chinese do in their country when it comes to the oppression and torture of its own citizens and other ethnic minorities in that country, all because LeBron James wants to take their money. He's an idiot. He has no moral compass, and I hope that more and more former players begin to see this and start calling him out on his crud. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe on all of KYCA's social media. That's Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, and Instagram. Check out our website, kyca.info, fully revamped. And now we are back to posting updated sports and news stories on that website. So check out what's going on here in the Tri-City area. Smash the like button. Leave a comment for this video. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Until next time, I'm John Rust. I'll see you soon.